A.J. Brown is officially heading to the New England Patriots in a trade as the Eagles get a first round pick in 2028 and a fifth round pick in 2027. I'm Coy Camiscioli of Philly Sports Talk, and to break down this trade for you. It's been a little while since I recorded. Really every single year when the Sixers get eliminated, I kind of go into like a podcast hibernation where I kind of just stop recording for a bit. Kind of just takes the life out of me. But there's a lot to go over right now. We got this, even though it's a couple weeks late, I know. I still want to get my reaction out there. We got Sixers draft. We got some big time trades in the NBA I have to go over. So I'm back. I'm going to get back into it. I apologize for the lack of uploads. But let's just get right into this podcast. So, again, A.J. Brown to the Patriots. We all knew it was going to happen. We get New England's 2028 first round pick and the better of their two fifth round picks in 2027. And I have to say, now, as the heat of the moment, the emotion was pretty high for me. AJ Brown quickly climbed into like one of my least favorite athletes in sports, and he's probably still up there towards the top. But it doesn't mean I don't appreciate everything he did for this team. To go to two Super Bowls, to win one, he had an insane amount of accolades in his time with the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's just probably the reason why I just don't have any emotions towards him that are really positive leaving this team. He kind of sounded like a clown after the trade. He said he just was, it was literally like, a girlfriend breaking up with you and leaving to go with another guy because they think the other guy's better. Like, I just don't see why, like, it doesn't mean your moments together weren't amazing, but I just don't see why you would really have some good emotions towards that person. They just didn't think you were good enough. And that's what A.J. Brown thought of the Philadelphia Eagles, despite 1,000 yard receiving yard seasons every single year, almost eclipsing 1,500. 7+ touchdowns every single year with the Eagles, including topping out 11. Records galore too. 2 Super Bowls, 2 NFC championships, 1 Super Bowl win. It just doesn't make much sense. And, be my guest. If you want to go somewhere else and you think you can do better, that just means I don't want you here in the first place. So that's my whole opinion on it. I just don't see why I would support this guy. And even it would have been a different story if he came out after the trade and was like just supportive of the Eagles and appreciative of everything. And yeah, he acknowledged some of that, but it was really just, just kind of trashing the team and more so just talking good about New England and everything like that. And I'm just glad that it's over with. I'm glad that he's gone. Quite frankly, he sucked last year. I'm not saying our offensive situation was really good because it wasn't, and he still had over 1,000 yards. But he just wasn't much of an X factor last year, and I'm just kind of done with all the bull crap. So I'm so glad that it's over with. I think Mekhi Lemon has the chance to make an impact right away with this team. Clearly Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts have a chemistry that's really irreplaceable. So I'm just glad that this cancer is out of the locker room. I was so done with this guy. And again, I backed this guy up until to the end of this past season. The entire time I was saying that he was right about the whole situation. He was trying to tell everybody right away that, the scheme is not good enough and that it's not going to work. And I was, while some people were saying he's complaining, I was saying he's right. We should not be satisfied with what's going on with this team. But now I just can't back this guy any longer. I'm just so done with it. And honestly, I can't stand New England. The whole way this kind of happened just pisses me off like more than anything. Like the Diana Rossini crap where they're, her and Vrabel are both cheating on their spouses, and she's a New England reporter, so she's reporting all this stuff about AJ Brown. It just pisses me off beyond belief. I honestly hope the worst things for that team this upcoming year. I can't stand Boston in the first place, let alone New England. They just piss me off. I really hope they lose. So that's my opinion on the whole matter. Again, I'm glad it's done. We got a first round pick back from New England. I just don't see what other teams are going to be willing to give us for him. So a first back is pretty nice. And, when you look at what we gave the Titans back in 2022, we gave them a first and a third, and we got, obviously, A.J. Brown. They got Traylon Burks and Josh Wiley. So it worked out well. It helped produce a Super Bowl for us, a couple Super Bowl appearances, NFC championships, as I said. Build a little bit of a legacy, and now it's over, and we got a first-round pick back, and we should still be good this year. And now that cancer is out of our locker room. So, all in all, it's a good move for the Eagles. I'm really excited about it. Obviously, we're going to have to wait a year or 2 years actually for that draft pick to kick in. But we know what Howie Roseman can do with these draft picks, so I'm not too concerned. I still think the Eagles have a good chance of being solid this year. I don't think this changes their offense very much, but AJ Brown was a very talented receiver, so we'll just have to see. But that's all I got on this one, guys. As more Eagles news pop up, I'll be back to record some more.